Hello, myself Pavandeep Singh Matharu, and me and my teammate SM Al Islam Ovi. We have made a group to solve this first assignment given to us by Dr. Malik. So firstly, these are the can dimensions which we took. Uh, and as you can see in the screen, that the profile of the sketch is starting from the axis and it extends till here, and we just revolve this around to get this 3D revolute solid model of the can. Now, the properties, the materials which we used are aluminium 1060 for the aluminium alloy, uh, aluminium oxide or alumina for the ceramic, and polypropylene as the material for the polymer. And these are the respective values which we took, the of which the references are given on the last page. Uh, After this, we were asked to apply uh, loading of 250 kilopascal at 20 degrees Celsius. And after that, we were also asked to see what load we are getting at 50 degrees Celsius, and we can apply that to solve the same analysis at 50 degrees Celsius. So we use the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT, and we solved for it, and we got the value of 275 kilopascal. Now here in the figure number 3, we can see that the internal pressure which we gave for the respective temperatures, we gave no fixed conditions, as we wanted to see the actual deformation of the can. And after this, here we are showing the mesh. We use the default mesh options, and we got this particular mesh after we partitioned the top surface or the enclosure, and the bottom one too. Now for the results, we got these results for both the temperatures for the aluminium 1060 material, and here we are showing the respective contour plots of the aluminium 1060 can when it is under a loading of 250 kilopascal for the above two, and for 275 kilopascal at 50 degrees for the lower two figures. So now I would request my teammate Ovi to speak on the rest of the part.
Hi, I am Ovi. Thanks, Paundi, for giving me the chance to present it. Here, the simulation is done for ceramic. We choose alumina as a ceramic materials. The density, Poisson ratio, and the modulus is already written above. And the simulation is done for 20 and 50 degree. And the max stress and strain value are also giving here. And when the temperature increase, the stress and strain both increase. Now I am moving to the next material. This is a polymer material. We choose proper polypropylene for as the material. The density, the Poisson ratio is already written. The simulation is also done for the same 20 and 50 degree, and here are the results and the figures, corresponding figures. Now I am going to talk about von Mises stress, and the von Mises stress is actually a value used to determine if a given material will yield or fracture. And the distribution of the von Mises stress shows higher values for the polymer and comparatively lower values for the ceramics. Every data is already given here, and ceramic materials are found to be brittle at room temperature, so which is also required to be considered during the modeling. Now I'm moving to the analysis part and the result part. And the maximum principal stress and strain contour plots indicate that strain values are lower for ceramics. Apparently, it is lowest for ceramics out of all three materials we choose. The lower strain rate on applied stress for the ceramics can be attributed to the intrinsic properties of the materials. By intrinsic properties, I mean modulus of elasticity, density, these things. And another thing, stress strain both increases when temperature increases. So during the time of modeling, we should consider this. And the based on stress strain value found through the mathematical modeling in this problem, it can be said that aluminum is the most feasible or the most workable material to make Weber scan or to model Weber scan. And we can see that commercially produced Weber scans and are usually made of aluminum alloy. Moreover, aluminum or aluminum-based alloys are found to be light in weight, and it is also resistive to corrosion, and it is not brittle like ceramic. So aluminum have the advantage over other materials for manufacturing beverage can. And here are the references. We took data from them. And thank you, everyone.
Thanks a